What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bless Intuition Tarot Live channel. Hello, Breeze, City? City? I don't know how to say your name. We're gonna get into the vibes today, though. We're gonna get into these vibes. It's already speaking of churches and religious systems. Maybe someone's missing an opportunity. Someone could be missing an opportunity when it comes to the church or dedicating their life to a system. I feel like this has a lot to do with church, especially with this heroic coming out. This is church business. Or it could be relationship. It could be harmony. It could be matrimony. Somebody is having a hard time seeing the matrimony, seeing the harmony. Someone could be having a hard time seeing the matrimony. What's up, Lizzie? So let's get into some more of these. Let's see what's going to get into the vibes. There could be a death. There needs to be a death and being left out in the cold, feeling down, being by yourself, being broken, not having nothing, being like tore down. There's like a death that needs to happen for that because somebody feels tore down or somebody feels left out. Somebody feels like just broken, broke, destroyed. And it's time to have some self love. It's time to have some self love. It's time to see yourself in a better light. And that will help you look at other things at a higher perspective. It starts with you, with nurturing yourself. Again, this is about someone missing matrimony or missing an opportunity in either a church or a relationship that would bring more intimacy. Okay? And there's a lot, it's a lot. There's a lot of things that needs to be woken up to, especially when it comes to ways that we're loving ourselves or the ways that we're talking to ourselves about ourselves. And I feel like there's a lot of changes that are to be had. So it's about staying on top of these changes to where your life is not crumbling, but holding on to new discoveries. So it's like in the midst of change, there's some sort of discovery. There's some sort of discovery. What's up, Mason? So you're waking up to a lot of things. Again, this is about somebody who may need to be involved with a church or someone when it has to do with relationships, intimacy, commitment, and missing an opportunity. Someone could have a gift, just as I. That's it. That I am using tarot cards. They could have a spiritual gift, and they could use it in the church. They could use it in the community. It can be used. Something about a gift that can be used. There's a lot of things that you need to wake up to. Maybe when you love yourself, you have enough courage to act on this gift. It may be a natural talent, but you gotta not think negative or think broken or think broke or think of the glass half empty. It has to be full. Like, let's see what this says. Let me look at the picture real quick. This looks like the pyramids, hieroglyphs, ancient knowledge. Let's tap to the back. Choose to release that which will lower your vibration into fear. Come back to love. Stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are around you. Invoking the power of speech and words for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. Hmm. It's time to do that spiritual work on yourself. We were talking about that earlier. That spiritual work on yourself. Let's get some more cards. Let's tap in. Let's see what we got here tonight. How y'all doing? Where y'all from? Put it where you from up below. Welcome to the broadcast. We got $7 questions, 7 coins if you're on the other app. Let's go. Collective reading. This is about nurturing yourself. This is coming up again. This is that Pisces, Scorpio energy. That Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But this person is really loving themselves. This person has a lot of self-love. When you in this energy, when you in this energy, you're magnetic. It's like it's an energetic force to the universe of speaking of love. So you attracting this energy. This is almost like Empress energy in a sense. But it has the maturity to love. Loving is important. So let's go. Learning to love yourself. What we got? We got the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is out. That's all about building and learning, building relationships, building with other people, building with other organizations, building with the community, building in self love. Self love is really important here. Santeria, or why do I think it's something like that? The Catholic Church could be significant. We were talking about religion earlier and what you could add to the church, whatever that means to you. And maybe it's some spiritual gift that you can actually put or create your own fellowship or something like that is significant. We have staying on top of your respect. Okay, so when you're in this energy, not Empress, but it's the Queen of Cups energy. It, like I said, it attracts. So you staying on top of your, this is you staying on top of your victory, your respect, because it's like that energy exudes respect. The Queen of Cups, the self love energy exudes awesomeness. Like, how could I go wrong when I'm loving myself? When I love myself, I can love others, I can be compassionate to others. So when you learned how important it is to take care of yourself, you do it so you could help take care of others. So you're pouring from a full cup. Okay, so you can be you could be, God can use you, right? So it always starts with yourself. And so then you get this respect because when you love you, other people can love you. When you love you, other people can love you. So it's like staying on top, staying on top. A success is gonna be a win. You gonna meet the right people in this energy. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be a victory. In this energy, in this staying on top energy, it's going to be a victory. You gonna be moving quickly into a victory, into collaboration, into peace, into harmony. The more we embrace the self love, the more we embrace taking care of you, whatever it is that takes care of you the best. Only you know how you like to be taken care of the best. What works for me may not work for you, but whatever you do to take care of you, it has you feeling like your top self. Well, the way you eat, the way you move, that which how you nurture yourself, the things you listen to. When you care and love yourself so much, you're gonna treat yourself as such. You can tell a lot about a person and how much they love themselves. You really can. So again, that gets you the respect. You learn to love yourself. That gives you respect, and you learn how to be compassionate. Because, like I said, when you're not loving just yourself, you've grown to love yourself and also have room to love everyone else. I see somebody really coming with some moving past fights or fighting with themselves, accepting themselves and forgiving. Maybe forgiveness a little bit for some. What's up, Evergreen? So let's get into oh that the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles, baby. Let me get to this 10 of me that fell. That was the 10 of Pentacles, baby. And we get to the 10 of Pentacles that attracts that wealth. Who don't want to? How you not gonna be wealthy with that attitude? With this 10 of Pentacles popping out, how you not gonna be wealthy with that? So anyway, I hope everybody watched this on the replay back and get what I mean. But we're gonna tap into some more collective messages. Shout out to everybody who's came through on the channels. I appreciate y'all. What's up, Higher Self family? Let's roll. Let's get some angel messages for the collective, for the people that's out there that's gonna watch this on a playback, for the people that's here now, for the people coming on. What is the collective message for everyone? Self acceptance. I told you, loving yourself, knowing who you are, not being afraid to embrace who you are, baby. Come on now. Loving you. Taking the time out to do your hair or eat your favorite food or listen to your favorite song or go to your favorite place or take your favorite walk or dream your favorite dream. Love your favorite love, watch your favorite show, do something that you just appreciate, shows that you appreciate yourself. Buy your favorite thing or whatever. It's about recognizing and being aware and accepting that. Self-acceptance. When you can love yourself, you could be involved in love other things. I see someone with an aura, like a beautiful, colorful aura, that could love themselves so much, coming from a higher perspective, coming from like a place of self-acceptance. Just, I love me, and I know that as I love me, my world around me changes because of the love that I have for myself. Authentically you, loving yourself, being very happy and joyful, loving who you are and being very happy and joyful about it. And trusting the universe. Like I said, this person could get things, they could attract things. They could attract things. I see this wheel behind their head. It's like the way their brain thinks, Or this actually reminds me of the zodiac wheel too. You could check your astrology, but the universe is, look at these. I gotta show you these cards. Mm, period. So I know that's right. I know that's right. We gonna get into some more messages. I haven't pulled from this one in so long because I'm gonna get some more from these ones too. Collaborations party. This is coming up again. So this collaborations is coming up again, y'all. Hmm. Relationship. And someone could be looking like, it could be a relationship and somebody sitting there looking at it like it's a party, it's a relationship. I don't know if it's a third party, if it's a gathering a couple is going to, but it's a relationship and then it's a queen here, but then the queen is still upset. She's upset about the three cups, which they need to stay on top of how they see a person something. Oh, okay. So, the queen needs to stay on top of how she sees the king because she sees him in third party relationships. What the heck? So she needs to remain the same in that light. What's going on here? We gonna see. We gonna see. Um, the queen. So I see a relationship and the third party. What's this one sticking out? Queen of Heaven. Cannot make this up. The Queen of Heaven, the divine empress of the skies. Acknowledge your feminine authority now as a man or a woman. You have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. So was about someone loving themselves, being loving. When somebody's in a relationship, maybe they all they do is see these third parties. That could be significant because we were talking about marriages or relationships, so maybe someone's partner only sees third parties, and then they have to stay on top of how they perceive someone. how they perceive their mate to be. But we were talking about loving yourself. Maybe someone is a third person. It's all about only you. You have to take it how it resonates. Because we were talking about a lot of self love and taking care of yourself too. So, but I didn't see no. So I don't know how that ties into this message. So maybe this message is for someone else, another set of people. Because this is about that queen energy too. But in in this instance, it's about, I suppose, bringing that to this relationship. Isis offers a miracle healing. No matter how much you struggle with a particular matter, how impossible it may seem to imagine your life without this old wound, addiction, or problem, or relationship issue, or inner struggle being a part of it, you are guided now to accept the possibility of miraculous healing. Let go and let God be the goddess. It's the way they see relationships, or the way they see something. They see you from a place of everyone in a relationship is always cheating or something like that. There's no faithful partners. I'm picking up there's no faithful partners energy. Like, I gotta be with, when I get with this person, it's just for this relationship, and then I got, because the way I see, maybe they got a husband, and then they got a relationship too. And then there's like, maybe there needs to be some healing in the way that this person sees it. Or maybe it's something about them they have struggled with. Someone could really struggle with this. I feel like it's the woman in this one. But it could be the man. It could be the man. Take it how it resonates. Okay, so let's get into some more. Look at this. Somebody getting alone and meditating. Oh, see, I knew I was looking for this. See, and it came out with the walk away. I knew it was gonna come out because I'm like, how is it? How is this? It had to be this. This is the Nine of Pentacles, and I mean, it would only lead to this if you really love yourself, and maybe somebody has to make a decision to leave. That could be significant, baby. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick these up and we're gonna get some more messages. We're gonna get some more messages. All right. Okay, this is about confidence, having your confidence up as you juggle things, okay? Because somebody's looking good, they got their confidence up. But what are they juggling though? Ah, so basically, they're always thinking about relationships and they're thinking about third parties. But I do see a part where, look, this came back out. But this coming back out, and then this Queen of Wands, it's about confidence, and then it's about not seeing the third party, not seeing not seeing celebrations or third parties as a problem. Maybe they're not a problem. Maybe this is something that you just put in, you have in your head when it comes to somebody that you like. Look at justice, learning. Somebody has to learn. I need hurt. Somebody has to learn to get rid of this third party, the way they feel. They gotta get rid of this third party, the way they feel, because it's something to learn here. Like, if you have to get rid of it by being on your own, be on your own. But you have to love yourself enough to not be consumed in third party energy or what didn't work or what's not working. You got to get out of that energy of what's not working. You got to have confidence. Everything should be moving off the confidence. So you got to learn that justice is going to be yours because you're going to make the right choices and decisions. Whether you got to look past third parties because you might assume relationships are associated with cheating, or you get out of a toxic situation where you know somebody is cheating. Take it out resonate. Or you put yourself in a position where you don't have to worry about, you're strategic about your life, you're strategic about your choices and decisions. So you don't have to worry about what didn't work. You okay, so look, Five of Pentacles. Negative thinking. We got the Five of Cups with the Five of Pentacles, and somebody only meditates and thinks about what went wrong. They got negative thoughts about what went wrong, and that's all they meditate on. And it's just like you to have the confidence. One minute somebody got confidence, and the next they thinking about what went wrong. They thinking negative about what they don't have, and they need to learn to have justice. Like, they need to learn to be confident. They need to learn that justice is theirs. They need to look at things from a different perspective, hangman at the bottom. They need to look at things from a different perspective, period. There could be an opportunity or some sort of emotional fulfillment every time that it seems like this is the prince. Oh, so this is there could be a love offer, or they gotta have compassion every time. They might get triggered. When it comes to compassion, somebody might get triggered. I'm picking that up. But anyway, they need to be more gentle with themselves. But I got right here. Let's see. Ooh, the star. The wish may be happening. The wish may be coming true. Let's look at this energy right here, shall we? We have somebody working on their respect, someone moving forward, working on themselves, and really nurturing themselves. I see a lot of self love and I see a lot of nurturing with this because we got somebody working on their victory, working on their success, working on their reputation, working on that. But it seems like they walk away. Seems like somebody tried to work on this. Maybe somebody only focused on what they thought everyone else would like, what they thought they would get respect with. Somebody really focused on, like, okay, I gotta do this so I can get this type of respect. I gotta do this somebody really put their time and effort and energy and focus on earning some sort of type of respect. But you're turning away from that, you're walking away from that, and you're worried about focusing on yourself. And as you focus on yourself, you become this total person that like can create. You're in the Empress energy, you're attracting, you're magnetic, you're the Empress. So you go from trying to, it seems like somebody goes from trying to do things to get extra points or clout or followers or whatever. They go from that to really being into themselves and being the Empress and embodying who they are and receiving, because the Empress receives. So instead of putting in work to make people respect you. You just embody who you are. And it's like you shine bright when you embody who you are. Remember, we were talking about self acceptance, loving yourself. A lot of self love in this reading. Forgiving yourself. Some of you guys need to maybe take a step back. Maybe some of you guys have been focused on your finances. Maybe that was the motivation for the reputation. Is working on getting the respect, working on, just wanting the money just to have the money. And it's like you took a step back from that. What's the bottom deck energy from clear, counsel, and release? Or maybe it is about the money. Maybe you gotta get clear of the whys. Am I doing this because I want to please other people? Or am I doing this because I want to? I feel like when you get focused on you and what you want to, that's when you plant seeds, right? That's when you get the abundance. That's when you discover streams. It's like you have other streams, don't get me wrong, when you're trying to do it for the reasons of the respect, but when you're aligned and you're in alignment of to your total being, it's like the universe handles a lot of takes care of you, handles your needs. And spirituality is really about taking the leadership to be spiritual, being proud to be, and this could also be like being proud about doing something that is true to you, being proud about taking the necessary steps to not do things from a place of what how other people are going to feel about me, the respect that I gain because of this is what people in society gain to be respect. But the pride to have it in, I did what I wanted to do. I attracted and I'm received and I'm in the right energy of what I'm in team with spirit to receive. So then there's like a sense of trying to be, you should be prideful. This could be for some that don't have any self esteem for, yeah, because that's personal growth. So you have to check it out. Some people could be prideful, have to learn some lessons about being prideful, or some people need to take pride into the leadership role that they have when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to loving themselves, and maybe being an example for that. All right, let's get a African card. Cut the cords. So again, this is definitely about changing. You're not doing this thing because this is what's going to gain you brownie points in the real world. You're not doing this for that anymore. You're doing this for you. You're doing this to nurture yourself. What's going to nurture you? What's going to have you at your most vital self, showing up every single day in your most vital self, and not just showing up to achieve things that's only going to get you respect from a certain set of people, but actually doing things that feel so good to you that you're in your receptive energy. Because once you get into feeling good, you're in a different vibration where you attract. you attract, okay? So it's one thing to chase after something to get the respect, and then there's another thing to embody who you are and attract. So this is about cutting the cords to doing things in a way where society has said this is the way that we respect for you to do things, and to for you to feel a validation from society as what society calls as respect and recognition from society, versus doing something that is your call to do, that fulfills you, and that you attract, and you're not chasing, you're not just doing things because it's systematic, but you're doing things a place of, this is who I am, this is what I embody. So that is spiritual. You got to cut the cords on the things that are not spiritual, that are not focused on yourself, that is driven to only get recognition from the public. It's time to let go of anything that is only going to get you recognition for the public, for the flex, for the moment, for the whatever. We're not doing things for respect. We're not getting degrees just to say I have degrees. We're not doing opening business just to say I'm an entrepreneur. We're running or focused on ourselves. We're running a business mentally in partnership with our higher self. It's a corporation with the angels, ancestors, spirit team, spirit guides. It's a corporation, right? That type of business, not the type of business to where we're doing things to for society to give you validation, but we're doing things from an inner perspective where we're in connection and we're in creation with God, and we're creating things, and we're attracting things, and we're birthing things into life. So we're killing the old way to do it, and we're not being shameful about it, because society will tell you there's only one way to do something, and if you don't do it, you're nuts, you're crazy, you're this, you're that. So we're breaking the mold, or breaking the change from these titles, or from these belief systems, or this way of having to do things. We're doing it from a spiritual level, and we're grounded about it. I feel like some certain people certain people may be so disgruntled about how their circumstances are, and they don't have the same vision as you. So they're like really rooted in like being miserable. So they make you feel shameful for wanting to attract. So some of the reasons why some of you people are caught up in the system is you really want to break from it. But it's like maybe you tried or attempted, or maybe you know that you're gonna be exiled because that's not how people around you think. And it's like these people are thinking that way because they're grounded in misery, and misery loves company. So instead of choosing to see a way out for themselves like you have, or belief in yourself, it's not even a way out, it's just a belief. And once you have the right belief system, you know you're going with nature. Being in your empress energy is going with nature. You're being called to look inside of you. You're being called to look inside of yourself. When you can look inside of yourself, you can find this nurturing side. This, you're made of woman, you're made of divine feminine energy. So you tap into the creation part of yourself, whether you're male or female. And that part is your manifestation, that's attracting, that's incubating something and birthing something into life. So this is bigger than just working on what society tells you to work on, or what's going to get you respect in the streets. And certain, but like I said, certain people are in misery, and they're gonna say you're crazy, you're this, you're that. They're gonna put you to shame because they're grounded into being doing things the way society is. They're grounded into seeing it the way that society sees it. And they're not open, they don't have an open mind like you. They're not willing to look at it like, I can attract, I can focus on what I believe, I can create. So they're going to be there. They are like there to help you not be on the right track. So you got to understand their position, what you're up against. This is spiritual warfare. This is how you get to the next level. You understand your opponent. The people around you, they don't think like you, they're not like you. So their whole thing is to get you to be deeply rooted into what they're uh, rooted in. And they're subconsciously or consciously, but a lot of times subconsciously rooted in impossibilities. It's impossible for this to happen. This can't happen. So they literally have casted spells over something before it even started. So here we go. We got truth and scarcity. And this is that one thing could be certain that their truths could be true. It's what you believe. So if this person believes that way, they could feel that way. If you stop doing this and you go after yourself, they can name every bad thing that could possibly happen. And the part of that could be true, but then they're thinking from a place of lack, though. You got to understand that people are thinking from a place of lack, deeply rooted grief. So even though they're giving you the scenarios, the worst case scenarios, it's not coming from a place of abundance, of hope, of joy. It's coming from a place of lack, meaning they may not want to even see you get ahead. They can't even see themselves get that far, let alone want to think about you going that far. So you have to do something about this. You have to do something about it. Earth and ground. So you have to ground yourself. Grounding yourself is important too. All right, let me get this. Okay. Oh, that feels so relaxing. Whew. That felt so freaking awesome. Okay, let's start over. Oh, that felt so good. Mm. Cut the ether cords. Get out of the grief. hmm Ground yourself. Ground yourself in your beliefs. Get strengthen yourself in your beliefs. When you ground yourself, you know who you are. That's how you tap in to know who you are to get to that energy where you in your divine feminine energy is by grounding yourself. When you want to look inside yourself and know what it is that you can create inside of yourself, you gotta get alone and get quiet and ground yourself so you can hear spirit tell you and guide you. It'll become clear to you. So grounding was important. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna do two more decks and I'm gonna call it. Then I'm gonna be done for the day. If y'all watch this on a replay, make sure y'all comment below a star. All right, we're gonna do this chakra deck that I've been using a long time, and we're gonna close it out with these deck, this divine feminine deck. So let's check out these chakra cards, shall we? And I think I'll get one more of these. These all want to come out. Let's just see what they got to say. The rising sun, lady of the stars, abundance of Sothis, I'm not pronouncing that right. Mother of life, ancient power mysteries. Our dark phase in the struggle is over. New phase is upon you. One of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is won through boldness and persistence. You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. This could also be about not letting clout and stuff get to you as well. And also just like staying focused on yourself while you're being praised for some people. Mother of life, when life seems dry, depleted, filled with repetitive tasks, or simply stagnant and stifled, Isis, the mother of life, holds the ability to revive even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances in your life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave. Open your arms and receive. Mother of Isis. So Isis, she's there to make your life vibrant, motherly. She revives things. Things are living. Okay. Abundance of Sothis. Abundance in many forms is increasing in flow to you. Continue your good work of building channels through which abundance can be delivered to you. Freely share your talents, love, wisdom, and self, and enjoy the abundance of responsibly and enjoy the abundance responsibly flowing to you. Enjoy the abundance responsibly flowing to you in many forms over and over again. I like that. Told you attracting. Lady of the Stars. Sirius is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom at an extremely high vibration. She brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. She asks you to pay attention now because something significant is taking place at a spiritual level for you at this time. Mm. Spiritual gifts unlocking, awakenings unlocking. Ancient power mysteries. The oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice, whether through spoken or sung words, or through what you write, speak about, or stand for symbolically. You have a potentially very powerful healing voice, and you are guided to recognize the responsibility that you have for what you proclaim through your voice. Hmm. Interesting. Definitely taking it. Okay, let's go. Let's get into this. Who was that? Bo. Okay. Somebody confused. So I need to make a choice and a decision. Is somebody choosing to learn to heal their heart? If someone want to be happy, they gotta learn to heal their heart. It's like they gotta. Somebody wants to go after something, but their heart, they have to learn how to heal their heart. It's crazy. All right, and for the last and not least, the grand finale of Ali, 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 Ali. With prayer right there at the top. All right, it's my last pull. Last pull. Let's go, baby. What's up, Peter? Okay. Someone is a mystic. Someone may not know. Oh my gosh. Someone is wise and they're okay, that's all. That's it. Wait, those came out. I don't even know this. And then there's a soulmate that you may be a little bit distant with. And let me read upon this before we cut out. Let's get the bottom deck energy prayer again. That's significant. Okay, let's read Mr. Despondence came out first. Iris teaches us that the only route out of stagnation is motion. If we do nothing, we must accept the consequences. So you have to heal your heart, learn how to heal your heart when it comes to relationships so you can move forward and do get what you want, or learn to choose people where it's not a heartbreaking collaboration. Okay, so let's go to do I go with my heart or against it? Am I ready to live in the leadership? That's where wisdom come in at. Hmm. All right, and the last one is mysticism. You don't know what's happening. Trusting in the unknown, even if it's not apparent. Do not ask others for what they see. You alone can see into the heart of the matter. Trust your intuitive powers to guide you. It is wise to be the observer. Do not respond until you are certain. The unknown is not easy, but it's no longer necessary to fear. Hmm. When it comes to relationships or something that you're not used to, for something that has to do with with your heart, be patient with yourself, and know that you never know how it's going to be. Don't label it. Don't look at it a certain way. And that's the message that I have for y'all. That's the message I have for y'all. All right, put all this stuff up. That's it.